Okay, I don't even know where to start with this one because the drama is literally too good. If you thought RHOP couldn't get any crazier, buckle up, because Karen Huger's shocking prison release has turned into a full-on Bravo spectacle. And of course, the cameras were rolling because why wouldn't they be? This is the Grande Dame we're talking about. So grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's dive into the tea. Now listen, Karen Huger walking out of prison early is already shocking enough, but the way it happened? Insane. The woman literally stepped out like she was walking a runway. Hair done, outfit perfect, and you could practically hear her theme music in the background. I mean, only Karen could turn a prison release into a red carpet moment. And just to add fuel to the fire, Bravo production was right there setting up like it was a season premiere moment. And honestly, it kind of is. Fans online are already split. Some are cheering her on, like, yes, queen, serve your time and move on. Others, they're dragging her, saying this is just another example of Bravo glamorizing bad behavior. And honestly, they're not wrong. Every time a housewife gets into legal trouble, the cameras are there to make sure it becomes a storyline. It worked for Teresa Giudice, it worked for Jen Shah, and now it's Karen Huger's turn in the spotlight. And you guys, here's where it gets really juicy. Sources close to production are saying Karen's release wasn't just a random pickup moment. Nope, it's actually planned to be the centerpiece for the first few episodes of the new season. That means Bravo is banking on Karen's legal drama to carry RHOP's ratings, at least in the beginning. And honestly, it's a smart move. The Grande Dame scandals always pull people in, and this one is bigger than ever. Now let's not forget, Karen was supposed to be serving 2 years. 2, but she gets out after only 6 months? Sounds a little too convenient, don't you think? Word on the street is that her lawyers worked out some sort of good behavior deal. Plus, overcrowding at the prison made her eligible for early release. But the fans aren't buying it. The Twitter detectives are saying Karen got special treatment because she's on TV. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past Bravo to grease some wheels if it meant a killer storyline. When Karen walked out, paparazzi captured her in the back of a black SUV, waving like she was Miss America. Like, girl, this is not a parade, but that's Karen. She knows how to make everything look grand, and from what we're hearing, she went straight from prison to hair and glam so she could film her big sit-down confessional. Can you imagine? Fresh out of prison, and your first stop is the Bravo cameras. Only in the Housewives universe. But here's the part that's making fans nervous. Karen's legal troubles are not over. Nope. There are still pending civil lawsuits against her related to her business dealings, and allegedly some unpaid debts that are creeping back up now that she's out. So while the prison time might be behind her, the drama is far from over. And you know, Bravo is going to milk every ounce of this for season 10. Now let's talk about how the other ladies are reacting. Because, oh honey, it's messy. Giselle, of course, had something shady to say. According to insiders, she's been calling Karen's release Bravo's version of a halftime show. And you know, Giselle is already rehearsing her shade for the reunion. Ashley, on the other hand, is reportedly being supportive, saying she's glad Karen is free and hopes she can use this as a fresh start. But come on, we all know Ashley's just waiting to spin this into her own storyline. And then there's Candiac. Whew. Candiac allegedly told a fan on Instagram Live that Karen being released early was the ultimate example of rich privilege. Ouch. That comment has already sparked a social media war between her fans and Karen's fans, with hashtags like Nom Justice for Karen and Fire Candiac trending. So yeah, the drama isn't just happening on camera, it's spilling all over the internet. And can we take a moment to talk about how similar this feels to Teresa Giudice's release from prison? Like, Bravo literally copy-pasted the storyline. The cameras, the SUV, the family waiting at home, it's all giving deja vu. And that's probably the point. Teresa's prison saga gave RHOP one of its biggest ratings boosts ever, and Bravo clearly wants to recreate that magic with RHOP. The only difference is, Karen is leaning all the way into it. She's not embarrassed. She's not shy. She's owning it like only the Grande Dame can. Fans are now speculating about how Karen will spin this narrative on the show. Some think she'll play the victim card, saying she was unfairly targeted. Others believe she'll frame it as a redemption journey, showing how she's grown and changed. And then, of course, there are those who think she'll just laugh it off and use it as new material to shade the other women. Honestly, all three sound like things Karen would do. The bigger question, though, is how this will affect her future on the show. Bravo loves a redemption arc, but they also love drama. So if Karen plays it too safe, she might bore viewers. But if she goes too hard with the "I'm untouchable" act, she might end up alienating her fan base. It's a delicate balance, and it's going to be fascinating to see how she handles it. And girls, don't forget, this is all dropping just in time for season 10, which premieres in October. You can bet Bravo's trailers are going to be packed with Karen's prison release, the other ladies' shady reactions, and a ton of dramatic voiceovers. Honestly, it's genius marketing. Whether you love Karen or can't stand her, you're definitely going to tune in just to see how this all plays out. At the end of the day, Karen Huger walking out of prison like the star of her own movie is the most on-brand thing she could have done. She turned a scandal into a storyline, a punishment into publicity, and a prison exit into a Bravo moment. Love her or hate her, the Grande Dame knows how to keep herself at the center of attention. So, now, I want to know what you guys think. Do you believe Karen really learned her lesson, or is this just another chance for her to put on a show? Do you think Bravo is glamorizing bad behavior, or are they just giving the people what they want? Drama, chaos, and a little bit of camp. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss all the updates when season 10 kicks off.